Go ahead and start here in about a minute. If you will look at, we have one typo. It's right on the front page where it says Carlock's First Protection District 4A, 1A. It might have been their first one, but it's also a fire one now. So I just say that they're first responders, right. So Julie pointed that out to me, so we'll make that little correction before we get started. And I think we can go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and call this meeting in order. Need approval of the minutes of October 10th, 2022. Motion by Member Martin, second by Member Johnston. Comments or questions? All in favor, please say aye. And opposed? Motion is carried. Do we have any appearance by members of the public?
We do not.
Say anybody? Okay, thank you. Departmental Matters Executive Committee, the UC before you, appointments and reappointments. I need a motion to approve. Motion by Member Martin, second by Member Solner. Any comments or questions? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye. And opposed? Motion's carried. You see a legislative subcommittee report on, which is item C1, on pages 6 through 13. Is there a motion to approve? Motion by Member Johnson, second by Member Schaefer. Comments or questions? All in favor, please say aye. And opposed? Motion's carried. We'll go on to item D, Information Technologies. We have Mr. Nelson with us. Craig, thanks for coming. First of all, I have a request approval of maintenance agreement for the boardroom equipment with Conference Technologies Incorporated. And I will so move. Is there a second? Second by Member Martin. I'm looking all over back and forth. Any comments or questions? First of all, Craig, anything you'd like to say about this?
No, it's back in the room. Yeah, no, this is just a standard maintenance agreement that helps us take care of all the TVs and the microphones and the sound equipment in the back closet. So it's a standard annual renewal.
Any other comments? Want to do them all? I guess we could look at all those. Let's see. No, let's go ahead and take them one by one. Any other comments? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye. And opposed? Motion's carried. Item D2, request approval of EJS maintenance renewal with Caliber Public Safety. And also move. Is there a second? Second by Member Johnson. Comments or questions? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
No, I do have.
Yes.
So I'm confused because we don't have, this must only be maintenance on an existing EJS. This is not anything new that we have been developing. Is that accurate?
Correct. That's coming up in about a minute and a half here.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All in favor, please say aye. And opposed? Motion is carried. Go on item D3, request award of RFP to Caliber Public Safety for a records management system. Comments or questions? I'm sorry, and I'm so moved. Second by Member Schaefer. Comments or questions? Yes, Member Solner.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Looking at the other companies that bid, is this Tyler Corporation the one that did our current one?
No, actually, the one we're recommending, Caliber, is the incumbent vendor. Now,
Okay.
they've gone through a few ownership changes since we originally built Aegis back in, 25 years ago.
Okay.
But they would be supplying the new system. They're the same ones who are taking care of the maintenance of the existing system.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Other questions? Okay, hearing none, all in favor, please say aye. And opposed? Motion is passed. Thank you, Mr. Nelson.
Thank you.
And we will go on. The Behavioral Health Coordinating Council has no action item. Is Mr. McCall here? Okay, Mr. McCall is not attending. Does anybody have any questions? Let's go on to the Finance Committee report. Chairman Metzger.
Thank you. 4B1A, and that is request approval of fiscal year 2023 compensation plan. and that is found on page 24 through 33, and I so move.
A motion by Chairman Metzger, second by, way down at this end. Second by Member Johnston. I got to get where I can see everybody here. Any comments or questions? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And opposed? Motion has passed.
And we have a few additional items that will be presented at the board. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Report of the Health Committee, Chairman Schaefer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Health Committee has no items for action today, but we do have an item for the board.
Okay, thank you. Item D, Justice Committee report, Chairman Erickson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Justice Committee has 4 items for action. The first item is item 4D1A, request approval of a state court improvement program grant award agreement with the Administrative Office of the Illinois Courts, and I so move.
Motion by Chairman Erickson, second by Member Schaefer. Comments or questions? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And opposed? Motion is passed.
Second item is item 4D1B, request approval of an emergency appropriation ordinance amending the McLean County fiscal year 2022 combined annual appropriation and budget ordinance for circuit court, and I so move.
Motion by Chairman Metzger, second by Member Martin. Comments or questions? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And opposed? Motion is passed.
Next item is item 4D1C, request approval of an interlocal agreement between the City of Bloomington, Illinois, the Town of Normal, and the County of McLean, Illinois, regarding the 2022 Burn Justice Assistance Grant Program Award, and I so move.
Motion by Chairman Erickson, second by Member Barnett. Comments or questions? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And opposed? Motion is carried.
Last item is item 4D1D, request approval of an AAMC Uniform Clinical Training Affiliation Agreement and AAMC Uniform Clinical Training Affiliation Agreement Implementation Letter, and I so move.
Motion by Chairman Erickson, second by Member Johnston. Comments or questions? Member Johnston.
Just a quick question. This is, if you mentioned it in the meeting, I didn't hear it. How many students do we get? Do you know?
I don't know, and I refer that question to our county administrator to see if she knows.
I would have to confer with Dr. Yoder, the coroner. I know there is not a lot of space in that department, so my guess would be 1 or 2 at a time. But I would have to get that information for you at a later date.
Okay. I feel like it's a valuable program. I was just curious how many students we've got in training.
Yeah, I think Kathy Yoder thought it was a valuable program too, when she came before the Justice Committee. So, yeah.
Any other comments? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And opposed? Same, so motion's passed.
We have no other items for action. We do have one item to be presented to the board. Thank you, Mr.
Okay,
Chairman.
thank you. Report of the Property Committee, Chairman Barnett.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Property Committee brings forward one item for action. Item E1A, request approval of an emergency appropriation ordinance amending the McLean County fiscal year 2022 combined annual appropriation and budget ordinance for the McLean County Old Courthouse for plaster work and repair, and I would so move that.
Motion by Chairman Barnett, second. Second by Member Johnston. Comments or questions? I will just say that this has been quite an ongoing project. Started out with leaky roofs, and we just kept working and working on this. Very happy at the progress that's been made over at the museum. Not cheap, that's for sure. But, you know, over the years, the plaster just kept getting damaged inside, and I think we've done a good job of getting after everything, and hopefully that will last for quite some time. Any other comments? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And opposed? And the motion's passed.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Property has no other items this evening.
Land Use and Transportation Committee, Chairman Solner.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Land Use and Transportation has one item, 4F1A, request by the Ecology Action Center to approve renewal of a 3-year McLean County Solid Waste Program Agreement between the EAC, McLean County, the city of Bloomington, and the town of Normal, and I so move.
Motion by Chairman Soldner, is there a second? Second by Member Martin, comments or questions? Anyone? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And opposed, and the motion has passed.
Land Use and Transportation has a number of items to present to the board on Thursday. I'd be glad to answer any questions.
Okay, thank you. Go to item G, report of our county administrator, Cassie Taylor.
Thank you, Chairman. I have 3 items to present this evening. The first is G1A, request approval of an emergency appropriation ordinance amending the McLean County fiscal year 2022 combined annual appropriation and budget ordinance for the general fund, which is in relation to the FEMA grant.
Okay, is there a motion? Motion by Member Martin, is there a second? Second by Member Barnett, comments or questions? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye. And opposed, and the motion's passed.
Thank you. Next up is request approval of a sole source procurement related to an enhancement of the Law and Justice Center security.
Is there a motion? Motion by Member Soldner, second by Member Schaefer. Comments or questions? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye. And opposed, motion's passed.
Thank you. And last, we have request approval of a resolution establishing the county board meeting dates for 2023.
Do I hear a motion? Motion by Member Johnston, second by Member Soldner. Comments or questions? Everybody have a chance to look at that? Member Barnett.
I do have a question that I guess pertains to the new board that will start in 2023. And I know it's not on this list because it's technically in 2022, but do we know what time the first organizational meeting will be for the new board on that first Monday, right, in December?
We haven't set the date for the, for the organizational meeting. That will be on the 5th.
December 5th at 9 a.m. is what it's been
9
in
a.m.?
the past.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I just wanted to, that's what I thought. I just wanted to double check.
I think it's in the statute. I don't know about the time, but I know the date.
Okay, thank you.
First Monday in December.
Correct.
Okay, where are we? Anyone else? We're on the calendar. All in favor, please say aye. And opposed? Motion's passed.
Thank you, Chairman. That is all that I have to present this evening.
So we have our budget recommendations by committee. Let's start off on item H then. First of all, item A is Vice Chairman Solder.
H1A requests consideration and approval of the department budgets under the oversight of the Executive Committee, and I so move.
Motion by Chairman Soldner. Is there a second? Second by Member Barnett. Comments or questions? All in favor, please say aye. And opposed? And the motion's passed. Next item, Chairman Metzger, Finance Committee, item B.
Request consideration and approval for departmental matters, departmental budgets under the oversight of the Finance Committee, and I so move.
Motion by Chairman Metzger, second by Member Schaefer. Comments or questions? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And opposed. The motion's passed. Item C, Chairman Erickson, Justice Committee.
Item 4H1C, request consideration and approval of departmental budgets under the oversight of the Justice Committee, and I so move.
Motion by Chairman Erickson. Is there a second? Second by Member Schaefer. Any comments or questions? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And opposed. Motion's passed. Next, we'll go on to Chairman Barnett, Property Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Item H1D, request consideration and approval of departmental budgets under the oversight of the Property Committee for 2023, and I so move.
Motion by Chairman Barnett, second by Member Metzger. Comments or questions? Discussion. Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye. And opposed? Motion's passed. Next, we'll go to item E, Chairman Schaefer, Health Committee.
Request consideration and approval of department budgets under the oversight of the Health Committee, and I so move.
Motion by Chairman Schaefer, second by Member Johnston. Comments or questions? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye. And opposed? Motion's passed. Going to item F now, transportation land use, Chairman Solner.
Item H1F, request consideration of approval of departmental budgets under the oversight of the Land Use and Transportation Committee, and I so move.
Motion by Vice Chairman Solner. Is there a second? Second by Member Metzger. Comments or questions? Discussion. Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye. And opposed, and the motion's passed. Let's go on to item 2, request approval of fiscal year 2023 combined annual appropriation and budget ordinance as recommended by the oversight committees. And I will so move. Is there a second? Second by Member Schaefer. Comments or questions? Good. All in favor, please say aye. And opposed. We'll go on to item 3, request approval of an amendment to the full-time FTE equivalent resolution for the fiscal year 2023, and I'll move. Is there a second? Second by Member Martin. Comments or questions? All in favor, please say aye. And opposed. And the motion's passed. Item 4, request approval of 5-year capital improvement budget as recommended by the Oversight Committee. And I think that was done with Property Committee, wasn't it? I'll also move. Member Barnett, second. Comments or questions? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye. And opposed? Motion's passed. Item 5, request approval of McLean County 2022 tax levy ordinance. Also move. Second by Member Solner. Comments or questions? All in favor, please say aye. And opposed? Motion's passed. Item 5, other business and communication. Anyone have anything else? I'm trying to keep this meeting longer so Member Johnson won't be out campaigning. Hi, John. Oh, I'm not out either, I'm sorry. Yeah. Member
Thank you,
Solder.
Mr. Chairman. I got an email, thank you from Art Rodriguez, the Veterans Assistant Director, I think his title is, for attending the World War II dedication at the museum on Saturday. And it was not the greatest of conditions. I know there were some of you there, but
I think there was about 5 of us.
it was a nice email saying he appreciated us. So
Come on.
so anyhow, I just wanted to
Yeah.
mention that.
Yeah, Art's the head of the VFW now, and he was one of the speakers who read the names off. And it was a very nice event, very well planned, except for the weather and the wind. And it was tough. Thank you. Anyone else have anything? Okay, that's great. I have bills before me, first of all, that have been reviewed and submitted by our auditor. Our regional planning bill for this month was $9,546.84. And then our regular general fund, where is it? Well, I did have it. General Fund, Sales Tax, Veterans Assistance Commission, and American Rescue Plan Act amounts to $1,180,002.25. I need a motion to approve the bills as submitted. Motion by Member Metzger. Is there a second? Second by Member Solner. Any comments about that, what we're doing? Okay, great. All in favor, please say aye. And opposed? And the motion is passed. I have nothing else for tonight. I think we are finished. This meeting is adjourned.